Edward. I'm actually the co-founder of VERKSPACE'S, which is where we're sitting right now. It's one of Toronto's newest co-working spaces in the downtown East End. Lack of options in the area, I would say. I live in the downtown East End, and there's very little in terms of what's available for co-working spaces, and what is available is either waitlisted or they're just missing some form of amenity or missing some form of service level that I was looking for. I mean, at the end of the day, we're looking for 24/7 access, a front desk that's actually staffed full time. So yeah, I think it just came down to need and lack of options in the neighborhood that I needed for my other business. What's different about VERKSPACE'S, I think, is that there's a couple main things. The first thing is just the look and style and feel of the space. We're Scandinavian inspired in design, but also in lifestyle. So we've taken a lot of the elements that we found through our travels, whether it's, like I said, design or whether it's lifestyle. So design is what you see. It's all very clean lines, natural fibers, natural colors. And we emphasize the Scandinavian lifestyle in the sense that you can be productive but only have to work 6 hours a day. You can be productive when you work at 2 a.m. if you wanted to. You're not bound by 9 to 5, and you're not bound by having to think you have to work 12 hours to be productive. I think the biggest thing is flexibility. So if you are I believe every person is predisposed to be productive at a particular point in the day. That everyone has their peak. So I think the ability to have a place that's flexible enough to kind of be able to work at whenever you feel like your peak is coming, most productive is key. So for me, when I worked from home, I had a routine. I would get up at a certain time. I would go to the gym first. I would then come back and have lunch, and then I would actually begin my workday. So my workday at any given time was really only maybe 4 to 5 hours. It doesn't mean I wasn't working enough. It just means that I was most productive during that afternoon 4 hours, and I felt more than likely I was more productive in those 4 hours than most people are in 8 hours a day. And I think for me, the measure of productivity is do you feel like you've accomplished your goals for the day? And if you can do that in the span of 3 hours, 2 hours, if it takes 8 hours, great. But I think the key thing is flexibility and being able to work when you feel you'll be most productive. The feedback, for the most part, has been very positive in the sense that they love the space. They walk in here and it's very unexpected what they see. They love the finishes, they love the work areas, the lounge areas, and they're not tied down to a desk. So they love the ability to be able to work off this couch, to be able to work from the lounge downstairs. And hey, some people do their best work from the kitchen table, and we have that downstairs as well. So it's been very positive feedback so far. Some of the main benefits is, again, the flexibility to be able to work when you want. So we're not bound by business hours here. But the other big thing is the ability to meet new people, to actually network, but not just network for 5 minutes, but to be able to truly collaborate with other people and be able to grow your business, or everyone actually mutually growing their businesses at the same time by being able to share ideas, share experiences, share knowledge. And being able to kind of brainstorm and bounce ideas and grow your business from the newfound knowledge that you have from your fellow coworkers. I've been an entrepreneur my entire life since before I was 16. That's all I've known. I've never had a 9 to 5. So for me, being an entrepreneur is very important because, again, it's freedom, it's flexibility. So I don't know any better. I don't know a cubicle. I don't know what a job is like, which I think is the goal that most people should have. It's success is just being able to have the freedom to do what you want and being able to tap your foot in your head, to be able to meet, but to be able to do it on your timeline and on your schedule, and to be able to achieve your own goals. when the internet was still, I guess, in its infancy, we dabbled in just creating websites and just like little tiny websites for businesses. And it was at a time where businesses didn't even know what the internet was. They didn't even know if it was going to take off at that point. So we were at the forefront of that back then. And then it's grown in that same kind of industry. We've grown into a business that actually supports larger agencies to be able to deliver projects, large scale projects, or large scale internet projects for big Fortune 500 companies. Absolutely. So there's a couple things that will allow for that in VERKSPACE. So the first thing is the ability to mingle with coworkers. So we don't necessarily have one particular kind of industry that's allowed in this co-working space. It's people of all walks of life, of all industries. You could be an insurance broker, you could be a graphic designer, you could be a coder, someone in PR. We welcome everybody. And the great part about that is your ability to network with all these people from different verticals, from different industries, and you can all help each other out. So for us, that's one of the big things, just by coming into the space. The other thing is that we're creating programming where we will have events with featured speakers, and we're also going to be a home base for some of the larger meetup groups in Toronto, which will allow for additional networking within our co-working space. Yes, there is. It is all you can drink coffee and tea and non-alcoholics. There's the occasional beer that can be consumed, and everyone's welcome to to whatever's in the fridge, and whatever makes you more productive. Oh, stick with it. Believe in yourself. A lot of people get very discouraged very quickly when you don't see results right away. If you have done your research and your homework and you put a plan together that makes sense, you have to stick with it. Too many people get discouraged far too quickly because they don't see overnight success. Just believe in yourself and do your homework. Know your numbers, and just make sure you plan it out, but don't give up.
Welcome to VERKSPACE, Toronto's newest co-working space, located in the Toronto downtown east side at 32 Britain Street. I invite everyone to come on down and book a trial and check out the space. We have a beautiful 9,000 square foot facility, great to do some work, and on with the butter.